What's up, bro?
What are you doing?
Spin a dead horse. Yeah.
Is that another Stadia story?
Yeah, another Stadia story. God. Oh, God. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Let's join in here.
Stadia. Failure.
So, guys, Stadia, we have never covered it before, but we thought we might do a video on it for the first time.
Yes.
And it's going to shock you to hear that Stadia is shit. Okay, now I know that's a big surprise. I know you've only heard good things about it elsewhere, but the layman are here for the first time to bring you the truth. The layman is trash tier. Wait, Stadia is trash tier garbage, okay?
Yeah. Oh, that
Freudian slip.
That horse is not dead yet.
Quick,
Here we
kill
go.
it with fire.
Now
Guys,
it's dead,
it turns
people.
out that Xbox has delivered the coup de grace on Stadia. It's not
looking good. That's what we're trying to say.
Let's just do the drop and let's get into the news.
Layman out. Layman out?
Layman in.
Layman in. Layman's always in, okay? So, everybody, Stadia, it's going well, okay? So,
Very well.
where do we start with this? Okay, we've covered this so many times. We're not going to do a massive one, but we know the streaming wars have been going on now for about 18 months, probably. Stadia released itself, I think, last year around November or something, and it has been no, not November actually. Was it the year before?
It was no. Last year in like October, November. Yes, it was.
Cool.
It was actually November because I think it was
right.
when we were in XO 19 in London. Then that was when it happened.
They did their keynote and blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. Okay, cool. So they have been now trying to carving their own little path in the streaming platform, kind of sense, and it's not going well, okay? Now, there's a lot of other competitors there. We have Amazon that's rumored to do their own one coming out sometime in the future, okay?
Yep.
We've got PlayStation Now, which is still, like, unheard of.
No, I mean, look, to be fair, PlayStation Now, it definitely exists. It has subscribers. It has a library of games you can play. It's just not very widely publicized.
Yeah.
As in, they're not putting their marketing muscle behind it yet. I definitely expect them to go large on that once they've got the message of the PlayStation 5 out, like the hardware and the games and all that sort of shit. Then I reckon they're going to talk about the add-on stuff, and I reckon PlayStation Now will be a big part of their strategy going forward. If it's not, they're crazy.
Yeah, totally. GeForce Now, carving its own way, had its own little problems with like some publishers ditching and stuff, but a lot of them have come back. Anyway, it looks like Stadia, though, is in big doo-doo, okay? It came out with terrible price structure, terrible lag, very bad reviews. I know it's some people are enjoying it, but ultimately it's not looking good for the future.
It is definitely not looking good for the future of Stadia. We have covered it multiple times
I know.
already.
That's the fastest we could do it. Okay.
We've covered it multiple times already. The story of its failure with regards to its bad launch and its lies about its 4K, and we promised 4K native for everything, and completely untrue. The horrible library of games at this point. We're talking about somewhere between 120 and 150 games on it already, and most of those, some of those you obviously want to play because they're normal big budget titles. Some of them
Doom.
Orcs Must Die 2. Is that
man,
is that
I
a
cannot
system
wait for
seller? They've recently just announced Serious Sam 4 is also coming to Stadia, and that's an exclusive deal because it doesn't come to consoles then. It's coming to Steam and Stadia, not to consoles.
Yep.
Very brave decision, Serious Sam. Let's see how
Very
it
brave
plays
indeed.
out.
If only a gigantic gaming company that had its own console and had a gigantic catalog of its own game with streaming aspirations in the future came out with an amazing pricing structure that completely blew Stadia out of the water.
Yeah.
If only there was that.
Well, it's funny you say that, Sam, because
Is it?
today Xbox announced exactly that.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the
Not
quote.
scripted.
In an update from Xbox on their next-gen plans, they say, you will get more from your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership. Finally, today we're announcing this September, in supported countries, we're bringing Xbox Game Pass and Project xCloud together at no additional cost for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members. With cloud gaming in Game Pass Ultimate, you will be able to play over 100 Xbox Game Pass titles on your phone or tablet, and because Xbox Live connects across devices, you can play along with the nearly 100 million Xbox Live players around the world. So when Halo Infinite launches, you and your friends can play together and immerse yourselves in the Halo universe as Master Chief anywhere you go and across devices.
Very, very fetch.
Just to be clear about this, what they're saying to you is that you're going to be able to get Game Pass with like 100 games on it.
100 plus games.
Okay.
Yep.
Plus, you get Xbox Gold, so you can play multiplayer
Online.
games on your Xbox console.
And that also has free games monthly, like
It has
PlayStation.
free games monthly, that's
Yep,
true.
Yep.
Plus, you now get access to Project xCloud, allowing you to play anything in your own library that you own, plus all of the Game Pass games. You can play that shit anywhere you like on any device. So your tablets, your phones, whatever else. All of this costs you $15 a month.
US and Aussie, which
Yeah,
is
I know,
good for
it's
Aussies right
crazy.
now.
That's very good currency arbitrage.
That's like $10 US for us.
Thank you, Uncle Phil.
I appreciate that.
That is unquestionably the best deal in video games.
I thought
Nothing-
GeForce Now is good.
I mean, GeForce Now is excellent because it respects your Steam purchases, and you
Yeah.
can use what you have in Steam through GeForce Now. You don't need to buy it again.
And this just respects your wallet.
Unlike Stadia, which, just to be clear, Stadia, you have to buy the service, or at least you need to buy the controller and the plug-in thing. Or you don't even need to buy that, actually. They're going to have a free tier version
Yeah.
coming soon. But you still need to buy your games on Stadia. You need to buy Doom Eternal on Stadia. And you can't play it anywhere else other than Stadia. And that's it.
Yep.
It's madness at this point that Stadia still exists, and Xbox's announcement today is like another nail in a coffin that already has like 400,000 nails in it, and it's like 3 miles underground. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Brave, but I agree,
Brave,
you know?
okay, brave and courageous. Now, there is so many things that this just means. Personally, Stadia has to change tactic. Xbox has crossplay, a gigantic library that's constantly being cycled through with Game Pass. You have the Xbox Live, of course. You have all these, things that you're getting all the time. Xbox is ultimately for $15 a month, giving you free, in inverted commas, some of the best games that we are seeing coming out on a weekly, monthly basis.
Every first-party exclusive from Microsoft,
going
next
on there.
generation, Halo Infinite, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Outer Worlds 2, everything that Microsoft owns, on day one, you will be able to play it on Xbox or PC or stream it to any device, and you will be able to play it as part of Xbox Game Pass on day one, $15 a month.
Prefetch. I mean, it really is though.
That's just nuts.
I mean,
It's insanity.
And to see now that GeForce Now and all these, has done what it's done in terms of entered the market and it's been so pro-consumer, seeing what Xbox is doing, knowing that all these rumors are coming from other big companies, I'm surprised that Stadia has not tried to change its tactics. It's done the exclusive shit. And I understand that might have worked a little. It has worked for Epic Games, It is working for them, I believe.
Sure.
I think this is a different offering though. When you're trying to, funnel people into a service that is not actually working properly and not in all countries. I can't play Serious Sam 4. We're in Australia. I don't want to play it.
No, you can get it on Steam actually.
Oh, you can. Okay, fine. But there are
you can't play Orcs Must Die.
There we
though.
go. You can't play Orcs Must Die right now in Australia, and I'm devastated about that.
So sad.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is a sad thing that we may see continue. Stadia's desperation to enter the market just lap up more exclusives. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not looking good for Stadia,
look,
man.
we called it remember with Mixer, okay? I mean, we called it with Mixer where we're like a few
because
months
we could
ago.
see the numbers.
No, exactly. When we saw those numbers and we
Yeah.
saw Mixer did not grow at all in the COVID lockdown and it was trailing behind everyone, we called it then. We said, listen, that's it. You had a crack. That's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Stadia, man, I'm sorry, but there's no way this business model survives. I'm not saying Stadia's finished, because they could pivot. They could change their business model. They could say, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to respect your Steam things the same way that GeForce Now is doing, and we're going to offer this, this, and that. Okay, sure. If Stadia continues to exist in the exact way that it is now, I promise you, it's impossible that it continues to exist. It's finished. There's no way.
Yeah,
no way.
I think that, it needs to, if it was to pivot, it needs to really lean on its partners in terms of its umbrella companies like YouTube, man. I mean, there must be ways that you can really integrate that. They've already talked about plans of you can press a button and you can play a game and all that kind of stuff. I think that was going to be on Twitch. But really lean on these other companies and see if you can pivot and stay relevant in that regard.
But at the end of the day, you can pivot. You could press that button and play Assassin's Creed there.
Yeah.
Or you could play it on your Xbox.
On your phone.
On your phone,
Yeah.
You could do that instead. Do you know what I mean? Is that compelling? No, it's not. And I just think anyone who buys any games in Stadia at this point you're crazy. You are throwing money into a well that will be cemented up very soon.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I think it's gonna be Google Glass. Like we used to joke about it, but like
Yeah.
I've just not seen the longevity here now.
there's just no way. As I said, if Xbox were to come out and say, guys, Project X Cloud is a similar pricing structure to
Good old Stadia.
Good old Stadia. You still need to buy your game separately on X Cloud. We'd be like, well, fuck you, Xbox, firstly.
Yeah, I'm going to Stadia.
And secondly, you'd be like, well, at least Stadia can hold on a little bit longer because that's where the market is. That they're pricing themselves and they're structuring themselves the same way the market is. This move here is so clearly against that and so much a better deal that you're just like, sorry, Stadia. Leave a comment in the comment space below about what you think of Stadia
and press the button that
press
lets
the
you know.
subscription button that does the thing and hit the notification bell and follow us on the social media things.
Sure.
That's all I got.
Leave it out.
Let me know.
We sit down to eat, and the potatoes have been hot. Somebody put a little bit of my fork in my blood. Till it's cool, just cool, and into the mouth. Nice. And there's my brother, he's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. There's my mum, she's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.